Hey everybody, it's Jasmine. So right now I'm actually decluttering a lot of my makeup, in particular decluttering a lot of my lipsticks, and to be even more specific, the lipsticks that I'm going to show you, I'm going to cycle through them very quickly on camera, but then I am going to throw away all the ones that are old. So I'm going to start off with telling you guys that these lipsticks that I'm going to share with you guys today are like actual OG lipsticks, and the air conditioning just started running. Back to what I was saying, I love original lipsticks, just the ones that you twist up, and I just find that they are a lot more moisturizing. They can be matte, they can be creamy, satin, whatever finish you want, and it's just so classic. I know a lot of liquid lipsticks nowadays are super drying, and my lips are always dry, so I always go back to these ones. And I'm going to start off with Milani since they're in my hand right now. I have three colors. I have Bahama, Beige, Matte Beauty, and Teddy Bear, and these ones are my all-time favorite. Bahama Beige, which is this first one, is my absolute favorite. You can kind of tell that I love nudes. And I love Milani lipsticks because the creams, the mattes, everything in their lipstick formulas are so amazing. The smell is amazing, longevity is amazing, wear time, the feel, super nice, super creamy, super luxurious. They do not ball up like some lipsticks do. I do have some lipsticks that do ball up, and I will mention that to you guys, but these ones are a classic. And if you're looking for a really good drugstore lipstick to start out with, or you're just looking for one that's going to be very promising, then definitely try Milani's. I'm gonna dive right into my handful of MAC lipsticks. Now, I wanna say right off the bat that I don't think I like MAC lipsticks. Like, every single person on YouTube says, oh my god, MAC lipsticks are OG, they're the best, I always go back to it. But for me, I've had better, you know what I mean? And you know, these are kind of pricey. MAC lipsticks are now $17. I remember when they used to be $15. And I don't know, I just feel like there's so many things that I look for in a lipstick, because you know, I do have dry lips, and I don't want something that's going to be too drying or it's gonna wear off funny at the end of the day. I just want something that's going to be easy to reapply, very moisturizing, whether it is matte or it is creamy. And I just feel like MAC lipsticks are okay, you know? But for the price, I'm kind of like, do I really need that in my life? You know what I mean? So I do have a couple of colors. I wanted to keep the names on the bullet, so I just cut up the box and I put the label on the front, so when I have it on my vanity I can see what color it is, and that helps me a lot. So the first color that I have is Whirl. It is a classic nude. I've used this one the most out of all my MAC lipsticks just because this is my only nude in the whole entire spectrum of MAC lipsticks that I own. I have Girl About Town, which is my first MAC lipstick. God, a pink. Ugh, I never wear pink, let alone this color. It's like this really bright fuchsia, and I don't know, it is just so intense and in your face. The first color I wanted from MAC was Candy Yum Yum. The next color that I have is Matte Royal. It is their vibrant blue, and this color had me shook to the core. I was like, oh my lord, this is the most prettiest blue I've ever seen in my whole entire life. And when I got it, I wasn't disappointed, and I would wear it quite often. Now I don't really wear bold colors because, I don't know, in high school I could get away with it because, you know, I wanted to make a statement. I wanted to like have that as my loud, in your face, you know, I'm here type of color. But now, like, college, it's kind of like you don't really want to attract attention to yourself. I don't know, it's really weird for me. That's how I am with life at the moment. And I also have this really classic color. This is Ruby Woo. This is their matte red color. I got this as a gift, and I really cannot, I don't know, this is probably by far like the best MAC lipstick that I own because it is so iconic, and I can't really find like a lipstick that will dupe this. I know it is super rough because it is very, very matte, but at the same time it's such a beautiful finish, and it just makes your lips looking photoshopped, which is really weird and crazy. But I love this color so entirely much. And the next color that I have is this color called Cyber. Okay, so this color, I don't know. I was really into purples for a really long time, and I was like, okay, Cyber is gonna be my next thing. And you know what? It was. But I do have to say that the purple that definitely took the cake from me, or just took all my attention, was Heroine. Heroine was the one. It is just this really nice violet purple. The thing that I don't like about this particular lipstick is that it balls up, and same thing goes with Cyber. Cyber balls up on my lips and it's just disgusting on me, and I don't know, it's just something that I don't like with some of the MAC lipsticks, because I feel like some of the consistencies are inconsistent consistencies. And if you guys watched my haul video, my sister bought this for me. This is the MAC Lip Tensity lipstick in Driftwood. I think that this one is really, really pretty. This is like the perfect like mauve-y muted nude. It's definitely more neutral to cool tone, so it looks a little odd on me. It does remind me of Sagittarius by Jeffree Star, but it's more muted than it is purple. So if you do have that color by Jeffree Star, that's kind of like a really good comparison to it, but it is not a dupe. And I haven't really worn this a lot to really tell you guys the longevity or if it's good or not. I haven't worn it alone, that's why. But, you know, it's pretty good for what it is. Now, speaking of Jeffree Star, I only have one of his lip ammunitions. This one is in the color Celebrity Skin. I wore this every single freaking day at Disneyland, and I do not regret it, because this formula of lipstick is like no other that I have here. It's completely crazy because I have a lot of lipsticks, and this formula, I don't know what it is, like it feels dry, but then it keeps my lips moisturized. It is so crazy, and it makes my lips just look so much fuller. Like Celebrity Skin is one of my favorite colors in his line. I have the liquid lipstick and I use that so much, and to have this in like a lip ammunition form or a lipstick form, it is just so soothing to my dry lips, and it is just so good. I love it so much, and I got it on sale for $9 on the Memorial Day weekend sale, so that was a really good deal because I've never tried any of the lip ammunitions, but now that I've tried it, I know that I like the formula. You guys will probably understand me when I say that people are always drawn toward one specific brand, like say Urban Decay, MAC, Tarte, Too Faced, you know what I mean? But I've never really gravitated towards Smashbox, and it's so crazy because Smashbox lipsticks makes me want to erase my whole entire lipstick collection to just replace it to their formula because it is so bomb. Oh my gosh. So I have two colors. One is discontinued and I have an extra of it, and one is one that I bought recently. This one is Smashbox Safe Word. This is the one that I bought most recently, and it should be in stock still. But it is just this beautiful formula. It is a matte nude, and it is just like, it makes my lips not feel dry, but at the same time, like you could feel it be matte, and it's almost like a liquid lipstick, but without the intense dryingness throughout the day. I don't know, it's really weird. It just feels like that first application of liquid lipstick all throughout the day, and that's amazing. I kind of paired these two together, which is really nice. Now this one is slanted, like look at that lipstick. That's gone, it's done. But this one is, the name's like rubbed off, but it's Nylon Nude, and it is like the perfect cream lipstick. I kid you not, when I got this for the first time, this is story time. So I used to love to go to Sephora when I was younger and get those like lipstick sets, like the Sephora favorites lipstick sets, and this one was in it, and the whole time I've had it in my collection, I was like, one day I'm gonna, you know, learn how to use this nude, because, you know, I would just apply it without a lip liner. And, you know, I've grown up and years have passed, and, you know, I dug this out of my collection. I was like, should I throw it away? Should I give it to somebody, or should I use it? And so this was my junior year of high school, and by that time I've already had this for like, what, 3 years? That's literally disgusting, but I haven't touched it. And so I was like, all right. And that was a time when I was really obsessed with making my lips look really full and really voluminous, kind of like Kylie Jenner, because that's when that whole shenanigans started. And so I started over drawing my lips and applying this over my lip liner, and it was like the perfect nude, and I still go back to it, and it's just such an amazing cream. And if you're just looking for a really good lipstick formula brand, this is it. I want to erase my whole entire collection just to replace it with Smashbox lipsticks. Now this is going to be the crazy part of the video, because this brand and these lipsticks, I have almost the entire collection. Almost the entire collection. I want to say 3/4 of it, and it has taken me a long time to accumulate, but sadly, you know, some of these are expired and I'm gonna have to get rid of them, and that's just how it is. That's how it is. This is the Wet n Wild Megalast lipsticks. I have a whole bunch. They're like in the bag, ready for me to talk about. But I just want to say that these are the best drugstore lipsticks. Aside from Milani, I wanted to say that these are a completely different formula. Milani lipsticks are very smooth in consistency. These ones are a little bit more drying, so they kind of tug at your lips. But once you get through that first layer and once you kind of like work your way into the lipstick, it starts to get a lot more creamier. But I do have to say that it is still stiff once you do, you know, get it through. And I have like a video from like 2 years ago of me swatching some of these colors, and everyone thinks like when they click on that video that that's how I look now, and I'm like, that's so cringe. I don't look like that anymore. But it is a really helpful video, you know, if you want to see what these lipsticks look like on me. I want to do a part 2, but I'm not so sure. I don't know. It's kind of weird and kind of crazy. So I have the color Raven Raisin, which is one of the recent colors that I got. Just Peachy. I wore this on my junior year of prom. I have Sugar Plum Fairy, which is a pretty nice, I don't know, this is, yeah, it's like a plum color. And I also have Red Velvet, which I don't really reach for. I have this red called Spotlight Red, dark deep red with a bluer undertone. And I also have this color called Sandstorm. Sandstorm used to be my jam for the longest time, but it just got too warm for me. It's a very nice warm nude. And then I also have Vamp It Up, which is a complete dupe for MAC Cyber. I think I love this formula way better than Cyber. So definitely if you're thinking about getting that MAC one, don't spend your $17, spend $2 on this, and it will definitely be a lifesaver for you. I have this color called Pink Sugar. I rarely use this. This is, I think, their lightest nude, and it is alright. I don't know. I don't really reach for it because it's not my favorite consistency in a light nude color. You know what I mean? There's different things that I look for in certain colors. But I also have this color called 24 Karat Gold. I kind of use this to color correct. You know, when I erase my brows with glue, I will put this over it, and you know, it will cancel out the purpleness or the blueness. And then I have this color called Wine Room. Wine Room used to be like my favorite kind of rosy nude, but you know, I kind of got over that phase. And then I have this color called In the Flesh. This is one of the newer ones that I bought, so I can't really tell you like if it's good or not, but it is like the perfect mauve rose. Wine Room is more of like that rosy nude, but this one is a mauve rose. A little bit different. I have Cherry Bomb, which is a reddish brown. I also have Mauve Outta Here, which is a really bright pink. I know it's kind of deceiving when you look at the color on the bottom on this one. So I was kind of like weirded out by that, but you know, whatever, girlfriend. I have this one that's still in the packaging. This is Cinnamon Spice. From the looks of it, it looks like a kind of like a dark camel red color. And then I have Bare It All. Bare It All is my shit. It is literally everything to me. This is my all-time favorite Wet n Wild lipstick. I've gone through one whole entire tube of lipstick. of this, and I think I only have like half of this now. Yeah, kind of crazy. But I mean, you know, if you love a lipstick that much, that really does say something about it. I also have this color called Mochalicious. Mochalicious and Bare It All used to be my favorite color combination together. I used to pair Mochalicious on the bottom and then ombre Bare It All right on top. And it used to be perfect, long-lasting, locked in all day. You know, whatever you need, these two were the ones. And then finally I have Think Pink. This is kind of like that, what is it, pink sugar color. But I don't know if you guys can see, like this one is pink sugar and then this one is Think Pink. And as you can see, like kind of at a glance, I don't know. This one is definitely light, but it is more of a pink undertone rather than kind of like a nude fleshy color. And then I'm just going to move on into my other lipsticks. That kind of concluded a lot of my Wet n Wild lipsticks. That was a mouthful, but you know, hopefully that kind of gave you like a rundown of some of the colors that were in my collection. I only have one Urban Decay lipstick. This is Naked 2. I use this in quite a bit of tutorials. This is the perfect nude for me when I don't want to wear like a lip liner per se. It is still kind of light, but I can still pull it off without a lip liner. And now for the exciting part, I got my first PR package, which is kind of crazy. I got a PR package from NYX and I got like so many lipsticks from them, and I gave a lot of them to like my family first and then my friends and then my coworkers. And I really wanted, you know, everybody to like share the joy with me that, you know, we're special in my life. And I don't know, a lot of people wanted me to do a giveaway, but you know, I wanted to put my family first and like celebrate like my first PR, you know, with me. And so that's kind of how I wanted it to go. So I saved the ones that I wanted to keep. These are their regular matte lipsticks, and I have the color Spirit. I've only tried like their lipsticks only once before. These are still in their packaging, so I can't really speak for what they actually are, like color wise, but I have the color Spirit, Sable. I wore this once. It is such a beautiful light nude. I have the color Ultra Dare, which is a gray. I have Shy, another light nude. Euro Trash. I should bring this to Europe. And I also have Sierra. All nudes except for that gray, but yeah, that kind of concludes my whole entire lipstick collection. You know, like I said, some of these lipsticks gotta go, but I gotta make room for new lipsticks too. So I hope you guys really enjoy this video. I know I spoke really quickly in this video, but hopefully you guys kind of got an insight of, you know, my favorite colors, formulas, pigmentation. I didn't really go into pigmentation today. No. But I hope you guys really enjoyed nonetheless. And if you want to see any more videos like this or any other type of videos, then please let me know. As always, I love you guys, and I'll see you guys on my next one. Bye! Peace out, Girl Scouts.